Hello, hail and howdy. How we doing, folks? RogerRider here, the anti-hero with an EUC. Your host for this evening. First of all, let me tip the hat to the chat. What a time to be alive, indeed. All right, well, I don't have my artist with me here, but I do have two guests here, so one at a time. Let me first bring in.
Go Brandon, but we all know what the saying means.
Hello, Brandon, the anime guy. How you doing, sir?
Roger, I am doing very well. How are you tonight?
I'm excellent. Not nervous at all. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm drinking here, so I got some tequila, so I'm in the mood, in the spirits.
You're doing pretty good then, because all I've got is Diet Pepsi. I haven't been able to have alcohol in a long time, but I will partake of some of the caffeine.
Okay, well, happy to have you aboard.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. I also got my got another guest here. Let me bring him in.
You're a Dan fool.
Dan in demand. Hello, sir.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Let's see. So this is the first time I am communicating with Brandon, the anime guy, but I know Dan in demand in real life. So pleased to have you guys here.
Yeah, thanks for asking me.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. So yeah, my artist is having internet troubles right now. So
That's no good.
no good indeed. What are you gonna do?
Show's got to go on, man.
That's right. The show must go on. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I was having internet problems earlier today during my live stream, and it's just what happens when you live outside of town on a ranch. The rural interwebs can sometimes not be as nice as they should be.
yeah. You know what I was thinking might actually help you out because you're streaming those videos and that's where it seemed to like to get you. You might want to like download those first or like
Oh,
screen cap them.
Yeah, they were downloaded. It was just StreamYards being a problem. The thing is, even though I'm rural, I'm not that far away from the city, and I've the ISP that I have. I'm paying them $300 a month for a 300 up, 300 down. So it was, as far as I know, it was working. I did call and complain to them just in case it was a them issue, but I'm thinking it was a StreamYard issue today. But yeah, they were downloaded. They were all local files that I had pulled from various places. So, what can you do?
It's weird.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, so might be something with the bit rate or something like that.
Yeah, possibly.
Techno mumbo jumbo.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself. I've just noticed you in the chat recently. What brought you my way, and what is it that you're working on doing and working on establishing here on the interwebs?
Yeah, well, I am amidst writing a comic book. I've already got it copyright and I am waiting on the artist to finish up work. Very excited for that, but yeah, I've had the story kind of brewing around for like 10 years and finally like putting it to paper, and part of selling it is promoting, and this is kind of where you need to be to get eyes on it. So
yeah, that is true.
Taking that leap of faith, putting myself out there. So like I don't necessarily want to sell like I I'm like talking to some like the Comicsgate people or whatever, but like not necessarily affiliated with that or anything. It's just kind of, I'm learning. This is my first book. and trying to do everything the right way. Yeah. So like I said, I'm not necessarily affiliated with Comicsgate or like Menace or anything like that, but I do think that is like probably the target demographic for just passionate people, passionate about pop culture and good storytelling and stuff like that. So
I can tell you for sure that considering how bad modern quote unquote mainstream sources of entertainment are, we need as many independent creators and content creators as we can get. So if you've got something that you've been working on, brewing for the years, getting it all finalized, getting it out there, that is awesome. You're doing the Lord's work, my friend. You're doing it. That you're exactly what we need within the greater everything. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve, and hopefully it's the ace of spades and not the double eights and the double aces. So
the deuce. Oh no.
yeah, you don't want the dead man's hand.
That's right. Yeah, so I actually met Mr. Dan in Demand here in a poke room. We used to work together. So
Nice.
he's not necessarily into the nerd stuff, but he's an eBay seller. So into
Okay.
yeah, just kind of what do you got going on, Dan?
Well, I was just curious with this with this comic. I don't know anything about comic books or anything like that. So like, is it something you're working on that you can like just what's it about? Is it like is it like is it just one book and then it's just characters, or is it like a issues? Like that's about as much as I know about comic books. Is
Yeah, for sure. Here, let me oh, I had it and then it went away. All right.
This sounds more interesting than anything I'm into.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's so like this is Ante Comics, right? So Ante is a like a poker term or whatever. So it's not the typical anti. It's Ante. It's not
Oh, like
against.
me. Okay,
It's a forced bet.
Annie's
So
up.
it's just yeah, ante up.
All right,
Uh,
I get that. Okay, now that makes sense.
yeah. So the first book here is this isn't the actual cover. This is just promotional material. Uh, building this website or whatever, but it is called Anti-Steam Junk Western, right? So Dan, are you familiar with like Star Wars at all
I mean, I know Star
on the
Wars,
base
but
level?
I don't just I mean just basic stuff that I haven't really watched the new ones. I haven't seen.
Yeah, no, it's all good. You're not missing out. So uh so like Anti would be like Star Wars, right? And then Steam Junk Western would be like A New Hope, right?
Okay.
So I've got like this I'm planning around like 1,000 pages. This is like each book is going to be like around 50 pages of story. I'm aiming for 52 because I'm going with the whole like poker chips and ante and just kind of gambling thing. So
Oh, okay.
52 cards, 52 pages.
I like
Uh
that.
yeah. So yeah, I'm looking about 20 issues of this, book. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. Um, Brandon, you might understand from some animes that they kind of botch the landing just because they're trying to keep it open ended for like a season two or another
Mhm.
season or something like that. So
Yeah.
um, that's kind of my big problem with anime. I like it. I think it's high concept, high characterization, but usually doesn't stick the landing for me. Um, so like I said, I've got a ending in in mind. Gonna go like about 1,000 pages. Like I said, 20 issues, and then like this series will end, and then another one will start. So each one is kind of like its own contained story, but it is in this kind of bigger space. So that is okay, all right. I got my buddies here. It doesn't ding for me, so 1 second. It's the Jinja Ninja. Oh, yeah, I could.
Ninja,
I'm
hello to
Oh.
you, good sir.
I got an echo here. I got to fix this. Hold on a
um.
second.
Oh,
Ah.
you're muting. You got them both muted now.
Okay, I got one unmute. Sorry, this is the first time I've ever done this. All right. Hold on a second. Aha. There we go. All right, that's better. Wow. That was not easy.
Hello. So
Sorry
this
for the
is
wait, man.
Jinja Ninja.
I had the greatest of luck this morning. First, internet went down, and then I accidentally unplugged my computer. Had to restart it. That was great. Oh, shit.
I gotta love it when the tech decides to not cooperate
Sorry.
with you.
Can I hear it? Oh, hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Yep, we're here.
All right, I got to figure this out.
Are you going
If
to
I
be
turn
drawing,
off-
or are you just showing us your keyboard?
Yeah, I just spilt coffee on it. That's great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing all kinds of madness over here. All right. Okay, so I got one drawing down here working, and let's see what else I got here. Trying to get. There we go.
All right. So Jinja, we got Dan in demand. We got Brandon, the anime
Hello.
guy.
Hello. So Jinja's the artist of the comic?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And he is coming to us all the way from Japan.
Really?
That's right. You're teaching English over there, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah.
That's right. I know I've seen you around. I know that I've got you followed in a few places, but I think this is the first time that I've actually seen you on stream. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the anime guy. Yeah, I've seen you on Twitter, and I don't know if we're on Instagram or not.
I've got the Instagram, but I try to avoid the Zuckerberg
I
levels stuff as much as I can.
hear you there.
But yeah, since the Twitter has been less twattery and more twittery, it's been a lot more fun.
Yeah. It's definitely the whole atmosphere of the place has changed. It feels like, but I tested it out, and I unfortunately got I got put in Twitter jail for about 11 hours.
Oh no.
I just did what Az did last time. That got him in. I just tested it out, and sure enough, yeah, it's still, if you do that one thing, it still puts you in Twitter jail. So it's not
Tweeting out a Game of Thrones quote.
exactly a Game of Thrones quote was still. Well, I guess it depends on how many followers you have. But us little plebeians, we still get thrown in jail for it.
I think it matters that, like, if you at someone, like if you were just to say it, I think it's less likely than if you were to
that
at
could
someone.
be it. That could definitely be it.
That
I
was
wasn't
my
going to risk trying it
hypothesis on the
again.
matter.
Yeah. But you kind of have to, I don't know, to kind of keep in touch with people. It seems like it's necessary nowadays to have some kind of, at least Twitter. I feel like my Twitter followers and the people on Instagram are just completely two different, sets of people. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Try to stay on there as much as I can.
Well,
thanks for coming out here, guys, and it's good to finally meet you on stream.
Yeah. Instagram, from what I remember, was always more about the photos as opposed to everything else. But I have it, but I very rarely use it, and I loathe Facebook and Zuckerberg all to, I can't stand them. So
I hear you there, man. Definitely.
but yeah, this comic book looks definitely very interesting, and this is something that this is something more along up my alley. If I was, for getting into comics, I myself have never been big into them. That was my younger brother was the comic book person, but yeah, I'm definitely down for any good quality content. So
Well,
Yeah, that's
I
what we're
hope that
trying
I
to.
hope.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead there, Tom.
No, yeah, I mean that's what I am hoping to bring you. I'm kind of like listening to what people say, and um that is definitely influencing some of the actions that are occurring. You know, I definitely want this to be like the next big thing. Um I think yeah, and I think that the way I'm like starting the story off, it's a easy point of entry, you know what I mean? Like anyone can kind of get into it. The first book basically is just this one character, kind of a day in her life, and then it kind of leads up to her inciting incident, you know. So I mean it's gonna end on a cliffhanger. I'm starting it on so like I'm envisioning them as like, TV, like a TV show episodes in my head, kind of like an anime or whatever. But
mhm.
like the first issue, I'm seeing it as like each book is going to be kind of its own episode, but this is her episode. It kind of, instead of like just like a straight up exposition dump, it's a day in her life. It leads up to her inciting incident. It's gonna end on a cliffhanger, and hopefully leave you wanting more. It's a nice little introduction to the world, to the some of the characters that we're gonna be following. Um, so let's see, what can I tell you? It's kind of like a so what I'm attempting to do is set up a a Zorro like mantle, um, and we're learning about the mythos kind of from like supporting characters, kind of. So it's kind of like the storytelling of Frankenstein, kind of like from you know getting everyone else's perspective on the matter, and then kind of learning about this dude. So it's kind of my mindset when writing this, and hopefully everyone enjoys it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the mantle, Zorro. The name of the mantle, kind of like Thor, right? That's a joke. Sorry.
Yes, just like Thor is a mantle.
Exactly. uh, yeah, it's kind of like what I find really interesting about it is just the way that this character. It's very mysterious, um, how he's coming about, and I feel like I've been doing. Of course, this is like one of the first. This is the first comic I've worked on, and to get ideas about um, how to work with the storyboards, how to work with panels, how to work with just character design or things of the sort. I've just been looking at, you know, Batman Year One, Watchmen, things of the sort. And the one thing that just really stands out is, I mean, you just have to have a really good story, and it just don't have to have like a bunch of flashy things jumping in your face everywhere. If you've got a really good, strong story, which I feel Mr. RogerRider has come up with here, I think that it will catch people's interest, and you'll want to see what happens next. And there's just lots of subtleties within the interactions with the character. I think that we're going to be pushing throughout the series here that I'm really excited about. And yeah, just while I've been drawing it, we're still in storyboard stages, and the characters are slowly coming together, but it feels like there's a lot of meat to work with here. That yeah, I'm just really excited about. I just want to get it out there quick as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're still on board with around early August. Is that
Um,
correct?
yeah, that's what I'm aiming to get there. I'm halfway through the storyboards, and I feel like I'm going to push and try to get those done by the end of this month. Well, actually, earlier than that. I feel like I'm moving a lot quicker on them now, and then the characters feel like they're fleshed out as far as the majority of them are in this first uh, novel that we've got here, and it's just a matter of getting the inking done. And since I'm going to be doing all like the pencils, the ink, the whole ball of wax, uh, I figure it might take a little bit longer than the average comic artist, but it's a challenge that I'm up to doing, and I'm hoping we can get it done by August.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
this is directed solely for Mr. Jinja Ninja. So guests, please don't take any offense to this.
I need one of those.
So how long have you been working on doing this comic?
Oh, how long we've been working on this since? Well, we did some initial talks before the Vegas meetup last year.
Yeah, we might have started
Um,
talking about around a year ago.
yeah,
Um, he did some promo material for a Vegas meetup that we met in person in August,
right.
and then it wasn't until like December or January until we started talking again.
Yeah. We were. I think we're both working on things during that time, and then yeah, it's back together again.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of pitched him the idea about a year ago. He was on board, and then I mean, we've been meeting every week for
Yeah.
a couple months now. So,
Mhm.
um, like I said, I got, I'm doing all the business stuff. He's doing all the artwork. So I've been talking to printers and just kind of figuring out all the logistics afterwards, kind of setting everything up with the business and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, a couple months. Like I said, a couple more months, we should be you know, promoting the book. I do have the mailing list started. It's I got everyone's links in the description, including the mailing list, so that's available there. And yeah, like I said, starting beginning of August should be going for that campaign.
Yeah, the main thing that we were talking about is that we wanted to have a finished product before we started doing any kind of crowdfunding. Because we've heard around, people have had complaints about waiting a long time for a finished product after they've, donated. Well, actually, not donated, but you know, uh, given funds
Contributed.
for a project. Yeah, contributed. Yeah. So it's our aim to. Well, that's basically set that in stone. That when we start asking people to help with the project, we want something completed that way. I mean, it just seems to me you go to a comic book store, you pay your money, you get your comic, and it's you get what you paid for in a timely manner. So that's one of our main goals when it comes to the crowdfunding part of this um, venture. We don't want to have something that's, you know, halfway done and like, okay, we'll have it to you then, and we just want to be true on our promises.
Yeah, we are both. I'm unproven artist. Author. He's an unproven. I mean, not that unproven, but as far as the comic book sense, this is my first book, his first book, so definitely want to have all the ducks in line before we really start promoting and asking and just have all that done. Don't want to be 2 years late like other
No, that
So-
makes sense.
creators.
Good to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
project or at least the first one ready to go and start
Right.
getting the hype train at that point, as opposed to doing it now and then potentially having some disgruntled people. That makes definite total sense. Gentlemen,
Yeah.
I would love to stay longer, but my kids finally got back home and I haven't spent a whole ton of time with them, so I'm going to go hang out with them. It was most definitely great to meet y'all and to see y'all, and I did sign up for the list. I am definitely curious on this, and if it turns out the way that it's sounding, it could be really good. I think you're onto something here. So let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you, and we'll go from there.
That was
Sure,
a pleasure
sounds
to
good.
meet you. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yep.
All right,
Thank
guys,
you
take care.
for joining.
You betcha. Have a great night and take care.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
See ya.
All
So,
right.
Dan, this is our first time to meet. I apologize for being late. It just seemed like every single thing that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Oh, no worries. This is
Dan's
cool.
cool. Dan's cool. So
I'm not that cool.
pretty cool, Dan.
We're drinking. I got a water.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's
Happy
agua.
Cinco-
It's
I'm just
agua
I'm
day.
interested in this. Is this a true story? This comic book, is it true? Is it the life of Tom?
The life of Tom in a fictional world. How about that?
Really?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I hadn't talked to you, so this is interesting. So I was curious.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, no problem. A little, believe it or not, some more details than you are aware of.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Yeah, so the idea is that it's like a hard sell into a period piece, right? So I just want to get kind of your opinion, right? Anti-steam junk western, right? That's the title. Like what does that kind of, how does that make you feel? What does
How does
that
it
do
make
for
me
you?
feel?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it now. At first, I saw anti-hero on your thing, so I'm thinking, I didn't think of it as anti as in anti up. I was thinking anti, like anti. That's my head went straight to there. But I'm just steam junk western. It sounds almost like it's a shit show. If I can say,
Okay.
I can say the F word. Huh?
That's fine.
Like,
That's
and
fine.
then the character, like, I just get the feel of, I mean, like a Western feel. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what I'm just curious. I don't, this is like another world of YouTube that I guess I don't know about. Like, is that how you got into this? Like, is this, or have you always been into comic books?
This isn't, like I said, I've kind of been kicking this idea in my head around for like 10 years.
Yeah, I get that.
So I mean, it's molded and it's changed a little bit since then, but
Evolved,
fine-tuned, hopefully.
But I like. I mean, I mean, when I first, it makes sense when you say Annie's like you're the cover of, or like the I guess I don't know, the whole thing of what the story. I'm not the story.
Yeah.
I don't really know what
yeah.
I don't know if I know what I'm trying to say, but it's like the blanket, I guess. And then
Sure.
steam junk western. I mean, it sounds. So is that you made up, or is this like a different? Like, is this your website, like Annie Comics, is that
Yes.
you?
This is my website. I built this.
Okay.
This is artwork from Mr. Jinja Ninja.
Yeah.
I do have an LLC.
That was like I just kind of because so I don't really this like I have no idea. I didn't know if it's like anti whatever. Like I sell on eBay, so like but that's about the blanket of like I'm thinking at first I'm thinking anti comic was like kind of like eBay, and then like you're the Steam Junk Western. I'm just curious. I don't know anything about this, so I was just curious.
No, so I guess like our eBay would be like IndieGoGo, kind of. This is a crowdfunding platform.
Oh, IndieGoGo is a crowdfunding thing.
Yes.
Okay. See, I don't even know what that,
So
man. I swear, like I'm
it's
not
like
very.
Kickstarter.
Oh,
Okay.
this is great to be able to explain it to like somebody who
Yeah,
doesn't know about it because
for
it'll help
sure.
us with our,
For sure.
our whole spiel. Yeah, so a Kickstarter is, or sorry, Indiegogo is who we're going through for the crowdfunding part of it, and then our website, I guess that would be mainly to get people like informed about what's going on, to show them updates, or where they can come to see what was going on with the anti comics
hmm
activity. Yeah.
So do you have like I've heard a lot of people who are like artists or authors or musicians and stuff like that. They put out like short clips up on like TikTok. Do you do anything
Right.
like that?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I mean, I know
Probably.
it's not. It's so because I mean I do a YouTube and like I know it's hard to keep up with all that stuff. It's hard. So
Yeah.
I don't. But that's like I don't know if you're looking for like that kind of stuff. People like I just was curious. I'm not trying to get. I'm not. I'm just curious.
Yeah. No. It's all good. Twitter is pretty big for
Is it
indie comics.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah. So no one that I'm kind of paying attention to does anything on TikTok or um even like Instagram really.
Yeah. Because what's anime guy? What was his name? Was he Brandon? Was that
Yeah.
Brandon? Oh, yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah, I heard it. Like, cause in my world, I'll call it my world, I guess, because so I resell.
Yeah, for sure.
Instagram is like basically what we had, like what we do, and I have
Mhm.
Instagram basically just for to be able to contact because on YouTube you can't like send a DM or anything.
Right.
Right.
So I do like you messaged me earlier. I do have Twitter, but I don't have Twitter on my computer. Like I don't even know how to do a DM on Twitter. Like because Twitter's just it's like my personal stuff. Like I don't do any of my reselling stuff over there. So it's all on my
Right.
Instagram. But that's all I do for Instagram. That's how we in my world that's how we communicate with each other. So and then people on there they do TikTok as well. Like and then I've just from listening to like the radio and stuff, I just like artists who have like musical artists and like I mean like artists like drawing like art painters and all like they do all kinds of that I've seen they like blow up because they're on one of their TikToks go viral. That's how I was just curious. But I understand it's just trying to I can't like trying to do the business part of this and do the story. I mean, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
if you listen to a lot of the independent creators though, they got to do it's basically your
Yeah.
all the work that the like for example DC or Marvel or Image would have done for you, you've got to do for yourself now. And it's it's a lot more responsibility, but
Yeah.
the the advantage, I mean there's also always going to be advantages and disadvantages, but I guess one of the big advantages is you have the chance to make that breakthrough without having to go through all the the politics or um, the favoritism that you might see people who already have a strong base in the company, and you have to go up the ladder. Here
Yeah.
you're just, you're all on the same level, I guess. So if you put in the hard work, it might come out to fruition. So yeah, this is just the thinking about the cover art. Just do a little bit of a sketch here for that.
That's cool.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, I'm just trying to like calm down after all of the stuff just went crazy. Oh man, just one thing after another. It's like, okay, you can't make the computer go any faster. It's going to turn on in its own timing. You can't make anything work faster than it's going to be. So just calm down and wait for things to turn on. Yeah.
Yeah, we did great without you, bud.
I came in and ruined everything.
No, you're good, man. Like I said, not nervous at all. Definitely not on my second or third drink, whatever it is.
Yeah, I was saying before. Yeah, I would start drinking right now, but it's like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Oh, you're not a day drinker?
No. Well, it depends. I mean, I guess I can drink until like 5 or 6 in the morning. So that would make me a day drinker, I guess. No, we just I actually just got finished. I do two kinds of. It's kind of like an alter ego. There's the comic side, and then there's the fine art side. And I just got done taking a few pieces to an exhibition in Miyazaki City, which is about 45 minutes away from here. And it's more like your fine art, abstract kind of things. Um, just got done putting that stuff up on Monday. Was that Monday or Tuesday? Oh no, it was Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and then today is Friday. And it feels like I think for the next couple of months, maybe from here to August, it's just exhibition after exhibition. But the good part about the exhibitions, I've got all the artwork done for those, so I can just concentrate solely on the comic now, which is great because the more time I have for that, the better. But actually, I've been in. I was able to get a booth. There's like a comic artist con in Tokyo. I can't remember how many years it's been going on for, but I got a booth up there. That's going to be June 18th and June 19th. So I'm going to be promoting my work there, doing some live drawing and selling merchandise, posters, stickers, original artwork. So yeah, it's just like it seems like a lot of stuff has just been kicking off, and this is another like thing that I've really strongly believe in is if you work hard at something and you put in the effort, you will see some kind of result. And so that's what I'm hoping will come from this. I mean, I'm enjoying working on a lot, and just drawing and watching the characters kind of come to life. I don't know, like I'm not the writer, so I don't know how Tom feels, but for me, it's just like it's exciting, you know. It starts from a blank sheet of paper. The next thing you know, you have some kind of this world you're creating.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So, Dan, are you a comic dealer?
No, I've sold comic books that I bought off of Craigslist before.
Oh, okay.
He sells on eBay, so he just kind of like whatever he finds in a garage
Yeah,
sale.
I'm what you call a reseller.
Okay.
I go to
All
garage
right.
sales, thrift stores, and stuff, and resell it on eBay.
All right. Okay. I have a friend.
Was it?
Oh, go ahead.
No, that like didn't you? I know like Kirk used to do that, but like didn't
Yeah.
you? Did you get like fidget spinners or something like that? Didn't you get?
No,
was that him?
no, I think that was Kirk.
Yeah,
I think that was him. No, yeah, no, I've been doing it for like 3 years. I started off, losing my tail and going to like Walmart and buying clearance items and just throwing it up on eBay, hoping, praying that it would sell. And now basically, I sell mainly clothes, like used clothing
all
and
right.
stuff. Like it's nothing exciting.
If you want to make a lot of money with used clothes, sell to Japan.
You know what? I sell a lot of like vintage jeans to Japan.
Yes, they will pay hundreds of dollars
Yep.
for jeans over here,
Yeah.
and the more rips, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, I sell quite a lot of jeans over there. Every time
Yeah,
I just listed a pair of brand new jeans today that I swear they're gonna end up selling to anytime I find used or even brand new
yeah,
vintage jeans. They usually are the ones that sell over there.
yeah. Those are
It's
huge,
crazy.
very popular over here. Yes,
Every
they're
time
trendy.
it's like it's nuts. I can't believe it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go into stores and I'm like, wow, I look at the price tags and they sell like hotcakes though, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if the need is there.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to try. I try. I mean, I'll sell whatever. I try to find like collectible stuff, but when the pandemic started, I started to just started thinking, and I went towards more stuff people are gonna need. So it kind of
Right.
clothing, and uh, been doing that for almost focusing on clothing for about a year now, and I like it. But I right before the pandemic started, I bought some comic books off of a guy from Craigslist because I was
Uh-huh.
interested in learn because there's just in my again my world. There's people
Right.
who that sell comic books and it's like the old vintage comic books and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wanting to learn that stuff to just just to understand it, and I came across the deal and I bought them, and then it was nothing. I nothing. I found one in there that was like $60 comic. The rest of it was all just basic. Uh,
Right.
I don't know what you like. I guess commons. I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I collected sports cards, so I don't know if that's the same term.
Yeah, I
You're
got you.
calling comic
I know
book.
what you're talking about. Like they're basically your what's the term I'm looking for? I know what you're talking about. Like just basically like the
Rarity.
grab bag ones,
Yeah,
Hey,
it's like
the,
just because it's Batman,
yeah,
it's old doesn't mean
yeah,
it's worth money.
exactly. A lot of people are like looking for first
Yeah.
appearances or some kind of major story plot, but mostly first appearances is where it's at. I got a friend who he deals comics
Oh,
on the side, and he makes a good penny from them. But
yeah.
yeah,
It's
for,
interesting.
yeah,
It's just I'm not really
It's just something you gotta like know about,
right,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
it's or you're gonna get like rip yourself off, kind of
yeah.
devaluing or overvaluing something. So
I feel
there's
like
grading to the quality
yeah.
and all that.
yeah, and
All that.
grading comics became like it's pretty big now, right? Or is it still big? Or like are you how are you guys into like like I don't mean it like that like indie stuff, or is it you into like the DC comics and the Marvel comics? Or
More
you just
into the
focusing
indie,
basically on
I would
your
say.
comic? I'm sorry.
No, I just I've started backing some indie stuff. Um and even like, there's like big two, but like I don't know if you would consider like, like Image or whatever, indie, you know what I mean? Like that's a major publisher. They're like
Oh.
creator owned
Oh, okay.
characters, so that's like kind of the big difference between them and like Marvel DC.
Oh, okay.
Um I'm kind of talking out of my ass here, so
I
uh
mean, I mean, you sound like you know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't mean to like. I don't understand any of this. Like, I don't understand. I don't know anything about comic stuff. So it's
yeah, like now's just like a really good time to kind of start your own thing
yeah.
because like Marvel and DC are just like they're just trying to fail.
Yeah, they're
It,
destroying
it
themselves. It's like
has
it's
to be the
self-imploding.
like
Yeah,
Oh, you mean it like that way? I was thinking when like trying your own thing because just the way the world is now, everyone's like you can just there's so many different like you're just sitting here. You
I
have
mean
you
even
have a
that.
guy you have someone that's doing your comic book that lives in Japan. There's
Yeah.
so much stuff open to you now.
yeah.
That,
Yeah,
The
like,
I
world.
mean
I think it's a changing industry as well.
mm,
Mm,
you can promote yourself on YouTube. You
yeah,
can I mean there's people that like I'm just talking to dude on the side, like he just does printing for fun. You know what I
No.
mean? Like you don't
Oh,
have to go through
he
some
prints
big
the comic books
publisher.
for fun.
I mean, like talking to him, he's like, yeah, I don't try and stay too busy. You know what I mean?
Ah.
Like he just does printing, but
Ah.
you know, he's not like looking for full-time work or whatever. I don't know the situation, but
Get him on the horn. Let's ask him.
but basically all the avenues, I mean, like even I mean like anything like video, like making videos or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you can edit at home, you can
Yeah.
record on your phone, like
Shit, people could make
everything
movies from their
getting
like professional grade movies from their phones as well. You know what I mean?
everything's
They would-
getting easier to do,
Yeah.
like DIY, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like people are, you know, I mean, they're making home movies that are looking better than, you know, than the Mandalorian, like Luke Skywalker
mean-
kind of,
Yeah.
like, you know, the deep fakes are better than the actual product.
So you've been watching
Um,
my channel, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
Say what?
You've been watching my channel?
Yes, I watch every video. No, why? What?
Better
Did
than
you
the
comment
Mandalorian.
on that?
What's that?
Did you comment on that show or something?
No, I meant it like because you're like talking about people can make videos that are better than the Mandalorian. I was making a joke.
Oh yes.
Trying to lighten the mood here, Tom. Come on, man.
Your quality is top notch, sir. Emmy, Oscar, whatever
Yeah.
award you want.
Now you're
you can
just
have it.
lying. Now you're just lying.
So Dan, have you and Tom known each other for a while, or have you actually met in person, or you
Yeah, we
guys-
used to work together. Tom,
Oh,
how long
okay,
have I
okay.
known you? I don't even know. When you start
Well,
working?
I started in 16, and you would have been on day shift, so like we would have like seen each other. Like I would have seen you at the end of my shift.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
it?
like-
You only started there in 16?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I feel like I've known you longer than that.
Well, it seems longer, doesn't it?
Really? 16? That's it? It's 20.
It's
I
it.
haven't seen you in like 2 years though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I haven't cut my hair in 3 years.
I was gonna say when I saw you behind the when I came on, I remember the last time I seen you, it was just starting to come like right here.
Uh-huh.
That was man, really? So I only knew you for I only seen you in person for like a couple years. I feel like I've known you longer than that.
Well, I mean, that's still 6 years at this point.
I guess, but we haven't seen each other in 2, so that was only 4. We only had 4 years together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've just felt like it was longer than that. Are you sure? And you left and came back?
Yep.
All right, I guess. I mean, if that's what it's. Are you sure? I worked there 8 years without you.
Time has a way of flying by.
But how long you left and then you came back though? I mean, I know. Why do you still have that to begin with?
Because we stopped using them, so
So what?
so I got it in my wallet.
Oh, it's in your wallet. Yeah, but when you left and you came back, did they give you a new one? mean, I don't
No,
know.
because they stopped using them. They stopped using that
Oh,
plastic badge and they went to that zip cord thingy.
okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I
The
guess.
badge holder, the plastic badge holder. They stopped doing that.
I guess. I just felt like it feels like I knew you longer than that.
Don't know what to tell you, bud.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got started there like September 16. I got fired May of 18.
Oh, you're supposed to say you
And
left and you came back.
Yeah, that's what happened. Creative differences.
All right.
Where is this?
Some casino.
Ah,
Some casino, Tom.
Have you been there lately?
No, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I haven't. When was the last time I was there? I had to drop off my badge, and that was it. Like, I guess so. Almost, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. I just went into the parking lot, into the security place to hand in my badge. So I haven't been there since March of 2020.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well. All right. So I out of curiosity, so when you write the story, you have the story in your head. Like, so you write the story and then you send the story, and then the drawing happens, or
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
basically he
we've
sends
been
me
talking.
yeah.
oh, okay.
I've
It's
been
just
sending him, little scripts. Um, it's changed a little bit here and there.
that's interesting.
I got to a point where I was pretty happy, and then I sent it to the U.S. Copyright Office.
Oh wow,
So it is a copyrighted work.
really? That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I sent that in March, and it got approved like about a month ago. And then like I said, now we're just kind of waiting on the artwork and kind of building up this email list and kind of putting word out there, starting to talk about it. Uh,
That's awesome.
yeah, Jinja's work kind of speaks for itself. So once he starts putting out some like final products,
Mhm.
uh, it's gonna sell itself. Don't even have to do nothing. So
Just
just
get
kind
that.
of just kind of
That's
get
it.
in front of people's eyes. That's about it.
So are we canceling the topless car wash that we're planning on doing? I was kind of looking forward to that. I shaved my nipples and everything.
uh,
Nobody's listening, right?
The whole internet's
there
listening.
there might be
Oh,
one poor soul that's
oh
listening
no.
if Jeremy's still here.
And now he's throwing up into a toilet or something. I'm sorry. No,
So,
it's oh, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead. I was just gonna randomly ask more stupid questions. I feel stupid asking some of these questions because I just
Please do not.
No,
Please do
no.
not, because I
Every
need to
question
get.
that you ask is help for us. That like
okay.
help
I'm
Yes.
just curious. This is just interesting to me. So
Yeah.
like, so it says Rogers Roundup #1. Like, so is this like are you gonna do this weekly, and or like
Maybe,
what's
maybe.
what's the plan to get this out? Like,
Well, this is more so like I just need to. Like, this is kind of like to build my own channel, right?
right?
Um, like Brandon, who's on, he does his own streams.
Yeah.
So at some point, hopefully I'll be on his, show, and then kind of talk to his audience.
Yeah, I was really
Like I
surprised
said,
to see him
like
here. I was like, "Oh, I know him." Well, I've seen him around a lot of places.
So does he do comics too? Well, I see he's the anime guy.
he just like reviews and talks about them.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of those people out there where it's like they they love talking and reviewing and just being part of the pop culture conversation,
Mhm.
but they have no interest in like creating themselves. You know
But
what I
that's so
mean?
they'll
Yeah,
review your
yeah.
comic for you, or I mean, not for you, but
That is my hope that
okay.
Yeah.
with them talking about it, they will get their audience to see it and
Yeah.
hopefully be interested. Um, like I said, the indie comic creators that I talk to, they kind of like they don't really branch out too much, and I think that's a flaw.
Mhm.
So this is kind of my starting attempt to bridge different kind of clicks or different, YouTube corners together.
Is there anyone else's? Is there anyone else out here doing like something like this at all, or like similar to this? Like, what do they do?
You mean like other creators?
Yeah, like someone
Oh
else.
yeah,
Like, are they? I mean, so
yeah. There's a bunch of people out there doing stuff. Like what first people that comes to mind is like Umbrella Guy. He works for Comicsgate.
mm,
He just came out with something. I mean, Mandy Summers and who else? Tom.
So
Like,
there's there are like I said, there's comic creators. Virtual car wash, please no. Please, virtual car wash. Jeremy, why? I don't know. Yeah, like what I was trying to say is like there are comic creators, and some of them do like art streams, or a lot of them just do talking streams. They have little commercials for their whatever
yeah.
their current campaign. Um, that is something I got to do. I'm kind of waiting on artwork right now, so I'll be creating a commercial type deal.
Bring out that whip
Uh,
again.
Say what? Oh, the whip.
Bring out the whip again.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that on repeat and then just like use it with osmosis and just put on my headphones and have it on repeat while I'm sleeping.
RogerRider uses a whip, so there's it ties into the character more than it's not just the slave driver. for Jinja, not for anyone else.
Unless
So
they
yeah,
like it.
like a lot of what they do is just kind of talking, and they'll bring up some news article that like, oh, Marvel's making this character gay, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so they'll
And we don't have
comment on that, and they'll kind
we
of
don't
make
we
fun
don't have to
of,
worry about that because all of ours are gay from the beginning, right?
yes.
There we go.
Well, so according
they-
to Mandy Summers, Roger is a dick, and so RogerRider is Dick Rider, apparently. I don't know. That's what she thinks of.
Uh-oh. Have you already burnt bridges there?
So Dan,
Yeah.
basically, like, you got like 50 people basically like trying to do their own thing in comics, and they all kind of like hang out in the Comicsgate, or like all indie kind of comics have their own little channels, or whatever. They're like their little cliques. But
mm,
like I said, they don't really like branch out.
Yeah.
They don't really. They build a YouTube audience, but they don't really like bridge together any type of fandoms or communities or anything like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like no one would have you on, Dan, because you are not creating a comic. You're not a writer or an artist. So
that
like
kind
they
of goes
wouldn't
down to like their niche, because I'm not in their niche. Like, I'm not in your niche.
you
like-
are in my niche, man. You are my niche.
No, it's the same. It's like the same thing. If I had you come on my channel, it would make pretty much
Right.
no sense.
I mean,
Dan, you're our
yeah, I
only
mean,
hope.
like I've got nothing to add to the eBay selling.
you guys lost.
I ran an Etsy shop, damn it. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's like, because what you're explaining this to me before, so I mean, like, I was just like, I don't, I didn't know. When you're creating like this, the first thing that comes to my head is like Etsy, but like you're way past all that. It sounds like you're like, because I have no idea. I don't know how many times I even keep on telling you this, because everything I say, I feel like it's stupid, but like this is just way out of my realm. So
No
in my
such
head, I
thing
was
as
thinking
stupid questions, just stupid people.
that was what I was thinking, was like, oh, I don't sell on Etsy, but I was like, oh, I know Etsy. In my head, Etsy's people create stuff and they sell stuff and do stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's more on like on a lower scale.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
trying to make a 3-digit figure from it or 5-digit, whatever. I guess. I mean, some people like I've seen like photographers who do things on Etsy, and but for something like this, I think we're trying to reach a certain audience, the audience that is interested in
Yeah.
this type of genre, and then hopefully from if it makes it big or if it gains popularity, then it'll reach other kinds of media as well. For anything from TV shows or movies or animation related. Um, but it seems like this is what a lot of people in our situation are going through this kind of process now, where you start off with an idea, you hop onto Twitter, you hop on to maybe other people's streams, and you promote your work, you try to get the word out there, um, and then when you reach your goal, then you start printing and you get stuff sent out.
Mhm.
And whenever people purchase your or decide to back your project, you have some kind of incentives for them as well. What are they called, Tom? Uh,
Perks and
perks. Yeah. Uh,
um
yeah. So, like for example, if you were to donate 20 or like $25, you would get a certain, maybe a little
tier
tier or
perk tier
perk.
kind of thing.
Yeah, like maybe
Um
a limited edition like card or something like the sort.
Oh, okay.
And we've
so
had
like
things in mind. Yeah, go ahead.
well, I'm just gonna say, like, with us being, two entry level creators,
Yeah,
um Indiegogo is kind of a safe place to start.
yeah.
Um, like, at some point, what I do have a website and I would like to sell off of there. Um, we are not like a known name or known brand or anything like that. So it's kind of like giving giving the buyer more security by being on Indiegogo
Mhm.
than more so with us. You know what
That
I
makes
mean?
Yeah.
Um, there's one creator that is uh like doing a crowdfunding campaign on his own site, kind of getting away from Indiegogo. Basically, they take like 5% or something like that. So he's trying to minimize that. Plus, you gotta like follow their terms. So he's trying to avoid that. But like, what kind of there is like Ethan Van Sciver. He's like a big, he's like the biggest name in Comicsgate, shall we say? And he does his like after sales on eBay. He's got an eBay store that he
Oh, okay.
uses instead of like a website or some e-commerce place. Like he just uses eBay.
eBay.
I was just saying EVS uses eBay as like his store past Indiegogo.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's how he does it.
Now, does he get people to buy things that were buy stuff there that they didn't get from the initial crowdfunding? Like, because I hear some people, it's like it's your last chance to get the book, and if you miss out on it now, then I guess you have to find it on eBay or something like that. Is
Uh,
that how it works? I don't know.
well, I don't know. I mean, like,
Yeah, I don't know many
uh,
things.
so I mean, his campaigns are, and I'm not trying to sit here and talk shit or whatever, but
Yeah.
he's got some campaigns that are 2 years behind, but you know,
So it looks like he's doing that after the Indiegogo has finished, or now is he strictly going through there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got nothing, man.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are doing. I don't know. It seems like this is something that's going to kind of evolve as it's going on. It's kind of in its first stages, and then because even though like Marvel Comics, like the movies and things, still bring people to the theaters, uh, the book sales themselves are just completely, yeah, they're dead. Whereas
Yeah,
manga is doing well.
and I mean, like, so like some of the people, you know, you're not really into this kind of stuff, but like there's like comic books and then like Japanese ones are manga, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
manga, uh, which turn into anime. Um,
Megabook's so good on eBay.
Yeah,
yeah,
imagine.
Yeah.
right. So I mean, I'm looking at this more as a manga like story more so than a straight up comic book. Like a comic book from what I've seen of what these people are making, it's like, super exposition, like, hey, all these things happen, like this person's like this and this and this, and then like, okay, here's just like some random story, you know what I mean? Like basically they got like one character in mind, and they just want to like show off the powers kind of thing. Like there's no like real story behind what they're doing. It's just kind of like, oh, we gotta make some origin story, so they make an origin story. You know what I mean? Like, so I've got this little starting arc, get people into the character, into the world. Once you kind of like are settled where I want you, then like there's a plot twist, and it's like, oh, a lot of like basically where I thought we're not actually. You know what I mean? So then like that's like what we like what would be called is like the promise of the premise. Like that's where the fun begins. Is and like I'm not trying to like rush to anything. I'm trying to take my time, build up, kind of walk, like I want to walk to to each plot point and walk through with them. Like I don't want to like rush to this one and then, big cool fight or whatever here and then like, oh, right on to the next one, like stay in that fight, and there's back and forths, and just kind of approaching it that way, as opposed to, oh, I got the, I want to do this cool thing here. I want to do this cool thing here. But like if you don't like build up to it, then it doesn't have quite the same impact as just like the imagery itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like basically, you read this first one, and then you like say like 4 or 5 issues later, like I want you to be like, how did we get here? You know what I mean? Like how did that start lead to this? You know what I mean? So that's kind of there's some plot twists, some character reveal stuff.
It's
Yeah,
it's got an end in mind.
right.
It's got a beginning and an end in mind. Whereas like a lot of like your big like, X-Men Avengers, things of the sort, there is none. I mean, they're just gonna. It's like it's the song that never ends. And then
I don't
sometimes you'll get like good artists or good writers to come in, and they'll make interesting stories. But I figured that you know each of these has a like this character is not going to continue on forever, right? He won't be in issue 450. Will he?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a 450, but
Exactly.
I don't know. um, uh, James, I don't know. Were you here when I was saying that to Brandon?
No, I
I
don't
was
think I was.
um I was just saying, like, my real problem with like a lot of animes is they don't stick the landing, they kind of like leave it open-ended for a potential next season,
Uh-huh.
and usually it just kind of stumbles down the stretch. So, like I
I get
said,
it.
I've got a ending in mind.
Uh-huh.
Each series is its own contained story, but it is a piece in the puzzle to a bigger world. So
Yeah.
I'm telling one story at a time, getting into those characters, showing, going through
Uh-huh.
their journey, and then end that and start a new series.
I like the puzzle piece analogy there. I think you should use that again because that's I think that's exactly what people need to hear. That each of these stories are not just completely
Isolated.
isolated, yeah, separate from each other. That uh, congruently in the end, when they're put together, will form a complete puzzle where you'll get the entire picture of what's been going on. That's it. Are you recording this?
No, but hopefully will remember.
Yeah,
I
I think
do.
that's a great.
I am out of
That would
drink,
be
so.
a, something great we put into the synopsis or the our blurb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There we go.
Dan, have you ever seen like The Patriot or something?
The
Or like
Patriot with Mel
Braveheart?
Gibson.
Yeah.
I've seen The Patriot. I've seen Braveheart.
Do you like those kind of movies?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that what RogerRider's about?
No, I just those are more like period pieces, right?
Yeah.
Uh fictional stories, but kind of based off of historical events, maybe. Uh
There you go. I don't know if you guys
and
yeah.
like
That's awesome.
you just started that, right? Like,
Right now?
I mean,
Yeah, just
an
while we've been
hour ago,
talking.
or whatever.
Yeah, it was just in my head. So I was like, I
I
gotta
mean,
get this
like,
out.
dude can just like draw.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So glad I reached out to you,
Yeah, this is
Jinja.
gonna be fun.
But
Like, I've been taking courses in like from comic book artists to try to because I'm a newbie. I'm a beginner, so I need to learn. I mean, I can draw, but when it comes to comics, there's certain tricks of the trade or things that you need to be more aware of, and you gotta some skills that you got to add to your repertoire.
well,
So I've been
you've
trying
got
to.
classical training, right? You've traveled and studied
Yeah,
the
yeah.
arts.
I'm classically chained, as would
You're
say.
classically chained.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So I've always liked comic books. I've always enjoyed it. Just for me, I mean, I think whenever you get older, you appreciate it for different reasons. And when I was younger, it was like a comic. Like the story had to be really intriguing, and then the artwork had to do it as well. And I feel like I've always kind of been like that. Um, but like just want a good story. And as I'm working on this, I can see the story coming to life, and it's fun to be a part of that. You know?
Jeremy says,
Yeah,
"Dang, that's sick."
yeah. I just saw it move out of the corner of my eye. Thank you, sir. yeah, so hopefully this could be like cover art material right here. That'd be nice to knock that out, or at least be a part of the comic itself. Yeah, this is my Zen moment right now.
Yeah.
But so I don't work digitally. I do physical media. Got my little inkwell here, my pens, and my dip pen, and yeah, it's just it's how I roll, man. But
Well, like even that, a lot of the artists nowadays are doing like strictly digital. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's because it's just
Um,
quicker,
so
and
so
you
I
have the
mean,
Control X function.
I feel like you doing it, by hand is definitely a selling point.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna give it a different look and feel than
yeah.
a lot of other stuff out there.
Yes, if it could stand out, that's very. I think that'll be a really good point in its favor. Um, you know, I don't. I just. I've never been one to work digitally. It just doesn't. I just don't gravitate towards it. And I heard somebody. Who else did I hear talking about this the other day? I'm trying to remember who it was. I was talking to. Oh no, I was talking to an artist who I'm exhibiting with right now, and he just can't do the digital thing either. But he does more like abstract pieces. But for him, he's like, it's weird to say it. It sounds cool in Japanese, but when you say it in English, I don't know if it's going to sound strange or not. But you touch with your eyes. You feel with your eyes. Uh, Basically saying that whenever something's digital, it looks completely flat. And this might be more so for I don't know. I think it translates to comic book work as well. Like when you see splatters or little mistakes or little accidents, it's more difficult to get those when you're working digitally. Everything looks really, really clean, superbly clean. Whereas when you're working with physical media, there's so much more with textures and um, layering, and it has a different feel to it. I guess what he says, you can touch it, you can feel it with your eyes.
Mm.
Um, He's like, with my work, if somebody was blind, wasn't able to see, they could still enjoy his pieces just by rubbing their hands over it and feeling all like the textures and uh, yeah, the different, different kind of textures, the nuances in that sense. I understand where he's coming from though. And it's just like whenever you're working physical too, you have this interaction with your hands, with the media itself. Whereas I guess some people might say, yeah, that's how they feel when they're working with a computer. But I guess if you're from my generation when we started college, we didn't use computers. If you wanted to make a gradient, you had to use the markers. You had to use acetone. We were using film. Uh, yeah, paints, and things have changed. But I think there's
Mhm.
something about working like this, hands on. I've seen people. I watched some people who were doing digital first, and then they would print that out, and then they would work with physical media on top of that, which was also an interesting way.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you're interested in that or not, but
No, it's all
but
interesting. I mean, it's kind of I just like I don't know. I It's interesting to listen to because I just all this is all new to me. It's pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, I mean, the whole process itself is uh, pretty new to me as well. But yeah, because I enjoyed looking at comics and reading them, and then
Mhm.
when I was younger, I would like copy Spider-Man or copy Wolverine. And I think there's many people that's how they started out. They would they would go to the room, break out the pencils and pens, and start copying it, and and then that's what got them to yeah, get into the trade. Whereas now, like I don't have any desire whatsoever to copy or draw Wolverine or draw Batman. I want to create my well own characters or characters that are completely new. In this case, Tom's been kind enough to uh, put his trust and faith in me to illustrate what's the story that's been going on in his mind that he's had there for many years. So I'm doing my best to use my skills and my interpretive, because I'm interpreting what the characters are like
Mm.
from what they say and in their, you know,
That's the part that's
mannerism.
what I find cool is because like he's telling you what's going on, and then you're transforming into art to
Yeah,
pictures,
yeah,
and it's just it's cool how those they have to coexist, they have to work together to.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's interesting.
And sometimes it's just like, wow, it's no effort at all. And other times, it takes a lot of adjustments here and there. I mean, there are some characters that I've pretty much like the Sun. I feel very confident about right now. I feel very confident about this one. Uh, ah, um, oh, that's a good example of some nice artwork.
That is Captain Marvel from DC or from Marvel.
That's
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
That is Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
Isn't that artwork just amazing?
yeah.
Mm.
You know what, Tom?
What? No, I don't know what. Please tell me.
If the story was so amazing, I would actually I would forgive that artwork. If the story was so damn good that I wouldn't be able to put it down and stop reading it. You know what I mean? I think if it's a great story, then the artwork is just another added, it's like the cherry on top.
I think a great story with that artwork means you're not looking at the artwork. You're just reading the bubbles and
Exactly.
flipping the pages.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're reading the story and you're not giving a shit about the artwork, the story is so great that you're still invested with it, and it must be a really damn good art story. Story. But I don't know. That's all. It's got to be a good balance. That's some pretty shitty ass stuff right there.
Shitty
Yeah,
ass stuff right there.
not saying that I'm like the best out there or one at the top or anything, but yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah, so that's coming along.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there we go. And I do like a underdrawing, but what I like to do is have freedom. I do the underdrawing and then the sketch, but then I really get I have a lot of freedom with it afterwards. I don't follow exactly like the lines that are underneath there. I'll add things as I'm drawing or painting. Uh, and it's just I just do a different process than other people. I think some people do that same process as me as well, but I just find this just funner that way. But yeah. If I stop talking, don't worry, I'm still alive. I just got invested into the world a little bit. But yeah. I always enjoyed like talking and do these streams and drawing at the same time because you don't know where the time goes, and like you look at your drawing like, holy shit, I don't even remember drawing this. Your subconscious kind of takes over. The hand moves freely. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I made myself another drink and I heard you guys talking, but yeah, so I mean, like uh I kind of write what needs to be shown or what I think needs to be shown, and um he kind of looks at the script and it's like, this might be a little redundant right here as far as, it, like you got a bunch of options, like you could just make another speech bubble, or you could make another panel, or you could, s- stretch the speech bubble from like a different panel to, you know what I mean? Like just to make sure that the page flows.
Mhm.
You know, I don't necessarily know what needs to be, you know, I hired James as an artist and I trust whatever he's doing. You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm letting the artist be an artist. And you know, not trying to micromanage or nothing like that. So uh you know,
Yeah. I think,
he's
yeah.
shown me stuff and I've given him critiques and you know, this and that. So we got a good thing going.
Hmm.
And I can't wait to I I can't wait to like get to the next one. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I need to start. And like I already started plotting the next one. I need to start writing it so that way, you know, I'm ahead of the copyright curve kind of thing. But
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to already start working on it while we're doing the crowdfunding of the first one.
yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. But I mean, at the same time, like marketing and promoting this one still needs to be uh you know, a priority at that
Yeah.
time. So like basically I should be working on I should be working on the next one already now, but I've been getting, like I said, you know, the website and some legal
Yeah.
business stuff going.
Well, it's those little small things. Well, I don't. They're not small, but you know what I mean. Just things that we only really have to do once. The legal parts of them, contracts, um, settling certain copyright things, and then once those are out of the way, then you know, and once we get this first one under our belt, it'll be a really good learning process, and we'll know better how to approach it when the second one comes around.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Arigato. So, Dan,
Yeah.
where are you? Are you in the States? Of course you are.
Oh, who me? Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Indiana.
Ah, that's where I grew up.
Oh yeah.
Well, half grew up. I grew up in Indiana, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in South Carolina for a little while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What parts?
Outside Greenville and Simpsonville.
All right. I don't know where those are.
Upstate North South Carolina.
Okay.
And then I live here. I live in Portage, Indiana.
I was down near Evansville
Oh, okay.
for, oh, geez. I was there and Jasper, Indiana as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Jasper Southern too? I feel
Yeah.
like, I think it's Judson, North Judson up here.
Okay.
That's I was thinking. I was thinking I knew Jasper, but I don't.
It's basically where a lot of, it's got a huge German population
Mm-hmm.
or German, I guess, descendants. So they
Oh,
have
okay.
like the Strassenfest and things like that there. A lot of kids studied German in elementary school, junior high school, high school. Uh, yeah, it was a nice place. I think Indiana Desk is it Indiana Desk the name of the furniture company? I can't remember. Was it Kimball? One
I
of
don't
the
know,
two.
but
I don't know.
Jeremy says Indiana, the crossroads of America,
They think
because
it's the
most
license
people
plate,
just
right?
pass through.
Yeah,
So how long you been in Japan?
about 20 years. Well, this is my 20th year right now.
Oh, really?
As of August, it'll be year 20. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
we
it's
say you're
flown
in
by.
Japan. I was just assumed like a year or two.
Oh, I'm a long timer.
Oh wow.
Probably a lifetimer. I've been, yeah, almost half of my life has been in Japan.
Oh
Exactly
wow.
half of it, yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I was in Osaka for 1 year on a study abroad program when I was in college, and then I came back to went back to the States, studied for a couple more years, then came back here, and that was 2002. So I've been here since 2002.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy how time flies by.
Yeah, dang. I've only known Tom 6 years.
He's been in Japan for 20.
I've only known Tom for about a year and a half, but whenever we talk to each other, it feels like we're talking for years. Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
good.
Oh, wait a second. Is he listening?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wait, so you guys met at a convention in Vegas?
On my dating site. Just went from there.
Or
Farmers only.
did you
Thank
meet
you very much.
YouTube? Did you meet here on YouTube?
Did we meet on YouTube at Gary's channel?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kind of.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So we were both like members to big YouTuber guy, and like I was trying to pitch this story with like no visuals, and again, like even like a year ago, the story's like changed a little bit, I've got it more fine-tuned. So I'm trying to like pitch this to like dude who has no idea who I am. And he's like, you should find an artist. So James was in the one of the like streams. So I started talking to him. And yeah,
That's cool.
took a chance on me. I'm taking a chance on him. Life's all about taking chances, right?
Yeah, man, you gotta try. You
Yeah,
can sit around.
awesome.
Furry convention.
It was the one where they had the bleach or the chlorine. Was it the chlorine? They called it a terrorist attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Furries.
Annie up. Annie up. You got it.
Wow.
So it's interesting. How do you guys? So when you meet, do you guys meet on a stream like this, or you guys just message through like text? Like how do you build this story up?
Telepathically.
Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Telepathically.
No,
We're on a-
like it's because it's interesting because like he's on Friday, it's in the afternoon, and it's going on. I mean, it's bedtime
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, he's 14 hours ahead. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I mean that's interesting.
Yeah, so basically it's we have to juggle the whole time schedule, and it's a little bit of both. I would say more so video chat like this when we discuss like things every week. And then after that, like we might do a little bit of mailing back and forth. But
email.
yeah.
Okay.
So like I'll send him the
Carrier
script. He'll
pigeons
send
have a
me.
little bit of trouble crossing the Atlantic, so I stopped doing that. Yeah, and then yeah, that was pretty dumb. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
I'm not a comedian. Damn it, Jim! I'm not a
Just
comedian.
keep drawing. Just keep drawing.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So like, if I've got a question or something about that, we'll just mail each other. But what he does is he sends me updates on the synopsis, the story,
Mm.
and if there are any changes or anything, we we work with those. I work with those as they come along. I send him my images, and then he gives a thumbs up, or he gives me a little bit of critique, and then I work back into those. It's a little bit of back and forth. But for me, it's the easiest just to hop on and chat, talk directly, and then I just take notes of what I got to do. I usually forget what I'm supposed to do, and he's like, okay."
Keeps it interesting,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I keep you
It's
on your
always a
toes.
reimagining
Yeah.
of
Man, I was getting tired. Like last night, I was drawing. I was doing these storyboard sketches, which I have to send you. Actually, I'll send them to you now. And I was drawing it, and I realized that I was drawing the people in a completely wrong place. I had them inside of a house where they were supposed to be outside. Oh no, I had them in the school where they were supposed to be inside of a tent. And I got finished drawing. I was like, they're not supposed to be in the school anymore. That was like 10 pages ago. Oh fuck. Yeah. So that kind of stuff happens.
But luckily, we're like still in the beginning phase. Well, an early phase. He's doing thumbnail sketches, and then those will kind of get approved to be what storyboards, and then into finals. Or are you just going to skip storyboards at that point?
Well, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly or not, but I'm going to send these all to you. Oh shoot, those are big. Darn it. Why are they? I'm going to have to do something to those, but I can't. Let me send those first. All right, yeah. So since we're on like such a short time limit, like with August, I figured I'm just doing like storyboards as like in a smaller version, quicker, as very quick sketches, and then like with this, it's a very quick sketch, but when I work into it, I get more detailed, and I mess around with things too. Yeah, it's a process.
For sure.
Yeah. I've been watching other people how they do their stuff too, and everybody's got their whole little, their approach to it. But yeah, I feel like this is working. It's helping me organize the story a lot because I want to know. I want to know like at what point does this page, the at what point does this page stop and this page start? The transitions. I don't want to work with them like individual little pictures and then try to put them together later. I want this. I want to know exactly where the page begins and ends, and try to work within. Like because you have to have the story transition well as well. You don't just want to have one page stop at a funny place. It has to be a place where you feel like, okay, this is a good place for it to transition to another page. Like each page in itself is a little story, right? I don't know.
Well, that's kind of like one of the things about like storytelling through a comic or a manga or whatever is like the page turn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like little mini cliffhangers
Yeah, exactly. Mini cliffhangers
that
all
make
over
you
the place.
want to turn the page naturally
Exactly.
instead of like, oh, like, you know, like something happens at the, on the right side of the page. It's like, oh, well, I don't really care what happens after that, so I'm not going to turn.
Right,
Whereas
right.
like you set something up and then it's like the conclusion, the little mini uh cliffhanger, like, is just meant, keep turning, keep reading.
Right.
So um that's kind of, what he means by uh, you know, page count and where things in the story goes and on what
Yeah.
page. And
And another thing that's a challenge about a comic is it's like yeah, you have to make it where just people standing around looks interesting.
Yeah.
The poses, like everything is a little bit dynamic. Um, and whenever you have like a long conversation with two people, you're always thinking about like, okay, what angle is this at? Where am I gonna switch up? What do I want to have like a bug's eye view, a bird's eye view? Is it going to be profile? Is it going to be zoomed in on their eyes? So you're thinking like a cameraman, like an art director, while you're drawing as well. Which, yeah, it's challenging, but it's fun. Extremely fun. And Dan, if you have any
so
questions or anything, feel free to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying watching you draw this.
Like it's so stupid. Like, so this is like the first like storyboard dude showed me, right? And I'm like, man, like you like, is this your idea of a storyboard? He's got it in full color. He's just like, oh, whatever, it's all good. So he's kind of toned that down a little bit, just so to get like characters.
Yeah. And it works better that way. Like it's
Going
fun working
first.
the full color, but just doing it black and white, it's with the storyboard, step, we have to work very loosely. Otherwise, if we find a part like, oh no, I want to change that, or I want to do this rather than that, then you wasted a bunch of time, um, like fleshing it out and not being able to use that in the end. Yeah, this is kind of coming out exactly how I was imagining it. That's cool.
He's amazing.
I like that when that
I
happens.
told you. He drew it the way he intended to draw it.
That happens sometimes. Other times it doesn't.
That looks awesome.
So, how about like the Mask of Zorro? Have you ever seen the Mask of Zorro?
With Antonio Banderas.
Banderas, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Do you do you like it?
It's okay. I haven't seen it in years. I remember liking it back in the day, like when I saw it.
Did you know that Batman was influenced by Zorro?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. For real?
Did you know that Zorro means fox in Spanish?
I did not know that.
No, I feel like I should. It's just like I took like 3 years of Spanish, so maybe at some point I did, but I did not know that.
I wonder if they call him a
Does.
fox because he was cunning as a fox.
Well, they didn't even like. I don't even think they acknowledged it, but it's true.
I had no idea about that.
Like they didn't. I was just reading something about it, but like they either. I don't think they like wanted to even like put like fox pins on him or something like that, just to make it like gimmicky. So they just avoided anything in general related to a fox. But
I remember
Zorro,
watching Zorro when I was a kid. Used to watch that and The Lone Ranger. Am I revealing my age here? What else was that we used to watch?
You ever
a lot of?
seen Mad Max Fury Road?
Oh yeah.
No,
Dan? No.
no. Mm-mm.
So there's whatever chick is in it. She her name's Furiosa. And you know what Furiosa means in Spanish?
Furious.
It's like the
Mad.
feminine version of like angry or crazy or furious.
Yeah.
So
Furiosa.
her name's just like angry chick.
I'm angry. Like
Isn't
the one
that
part of the
interesting, Dan.
That is interesting.
So
I remember-
so part of my writing is like just being a smart ass, and I will kind of be playing off of those kind of things, little things here and there.
I just
you know.
I don't even notice it anymore, man.
Hey.
I don't need anyone telling me play on words. I'm a lyrical wordsmith, genius.
Got that?
Fish sticks.
Fish.
I love that one. Oh, I need to check out some of the new ones. I keep on forgetting to watch them.
Yeah, I watched the like, what was it? The COVID
Yeah,
the COVID special like a year ago or something, and then I haven't watched any of them.
yeah, the new ones. They go back to yeah, a lot of those themes again. Well, it's just good. And they got like they actually have the thing that goes like, with the whole Lord of the Rings tokenism. Um,
Huh.
yeah, some funny stuff. Those are funny guys. I remember back
I
in the
did
days.
see like I did see like an ad for that where it's like his name's not Token,
Yeah,
it's Tolkien.
yeah, like because named after J.R.R. Tolkien. Dad's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. What? Am I racist? Oh my god! Even Cartman knew it. Oh boy! All right. Oh man, I'm starting to get hungry. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. That explains things. What time is it there for you, Tom?
It's almost 11. We're approaching the 2-hour mark on this awesome
Yeah.
stream.
Oh yeah, it was the first one.
Dan, did you take a nap today?
I drank some coffee. Well, I texted you. I was getting tired.
Oh
And
no.
then because I went back and I was like, "Is it this week? Is it this week?" Because I didn't hear from you. So then I looked and because I was getting tired. I was getting tired. So I'm like, before I freak out, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing this. So we're doing this today. So yeah, I had some coffee before because I've been up. I was up early working, doing my stuff.
Well, thank you for being here, Dan.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I was really interested in hearing about this, man.
We're
24
doing a
hours.
20
Oh. Let's
Hey,
not say we did.
Oh man, I don't know if I got 24 more minutes in me.
Yeah. 24-hour stream or topless car wash.
I
Let the
did.
fans
Man, I don't. 24 hours is tough, man. I think
I
the
could do
longest
it,
I
but
did
like
a stream for like 3 hours. I think maybe 3.5 one time. I think it was like my longest.
Yeah.
No,
I think
it's
for me
good.
it was about 5 hours. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was over the 4.5 hour mark.
Oh
But
wow.
but honestly, like if I'll do like a drawing and I start for the black, like pencil, do the black and white, do the inking, and then I go into the coloring. It'll
Mhm.
take me anywhere from like 3 to 4 hours to do it, and then yeah, and then afterwards, like people are like if people are just having a good time to chat, I'll just stay in there until I'm basically like, okay, I have to tap out. I can't do it any longer. But 24
So that's
hours? Oof.
you go online here and you just draw like this on your
Yeah,
channel.
yeah, yeah. I saw that you did you subscribe or was that Jeremy that subscribed?
I don't.
I think it
It
was
might have
Jeremy
been
then.
Jeremy. I don't think it was me.
Yeah, if you go on there, I've got
I'll
like
have to check.
I got
he'll
about
like
50 videos up
he'll
there.
go sit under a bridge and just like
Yeah,
paint the sky. And it's like,
yeah.
what the hell,
That's
man?
cool. Well, because
It is cool.
I've really enjoyed watching you draw this. This is because you said this is your your Zen moment. I mean, it's like relaxing
Yeah,
to just sit here and watch you draw this. It's very interesting.
I appreciate it, man.
I've used interesting too many times today, but I don't know another way of describing.
Uh,
YouTube's great. I love YouTube.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Did you say YouTube or you2?
Oh yeah, oh YouTube. No, because
I love you too, guys.
because
Look so much.
this is just like well, I'll use my world again. My world, it's like the same. It's very similar kind of stuff. Like you just kind of interact. Tom's talking about you go into other people's kind of world, their small world, and you try
Uh-huh.
to build your stuff up. But I just listening to other people in my world, then you find out other people talk about other things, and there's like people who walk around the cities because people like listening to the sound of the cities. But sitting here watching you draw this, because I don't know how to draw or anything, but it's hearing that pen is very relaxing to me.
That's funny that you mentioned that because I was watching a person who was describing. They were giving their tips on how to draw with a dip pen,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Oh shoot! Oh, well, that doesn't matter." He was like, I don't listen to music while I'm drawing with my dip pen because I love the sound that it makes when it goes across the paper."
Yeah,
Same
it's
thing
like
you
an
just said right now.
ASMR.
Yeah, it's
ASMR.
like it's so soothing. That's what he said. But
Like you could probably just stream and I mean, you could just draw. You don't even have to say anything. People just listen to that.
well, some people do that like because they can't draw and look at the chat at the same time.
Oh yeah.
But I'm pretty good. Like I have it to where I could see the chat moving out of my right eye, like peripheral vision. So
Uh,
like I don't have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of followers, so I'm able to see kind of keep track of what's going on. And it's good because like when you're drawing, you can't just keep on drawing continuously. You got to give yourself a little break here and then,
uh,
stop and take a look at it. And another great thing, and so during those times, I'll take like that advantage of that time to kind of like have a look at the chat, interact with the people there, and then go back to the work. But another great thing about doing it this way is when you're working on a piece, you only see little parts of it. You're only working on little parts of it at a time. So
mhm.
you don't see the picture as a whole. And so whenever I'm working on a painting, I'll work on it like 15, 20 minutes, then I'll step back from it, have a look at it, and then go back and look at it again. But this way I see it on screen. I can see exactly what I'm doing. And it's like, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that, or that's not working. And I don't really have to take that break and step back from it. I've already at that position with the camera and everything. So that's a great advantage of doing art like this as well. And
That's
I just
awesome.
enjoy talking to people. And for me too, I like being outside drawing, or if I'm drawing inside, I liked it to be like where there's some kind of an active environment, like a coffee shop or a restaurant, or I don't know, like on the train or an airplane, somewhere where there's movement, things, and people are interacting around me. I always enjoy that. So my favorite place is definitely like a coffee shop, and yeah, just so drawing online is just really comfortable for me. I know some people have difficulty doing it and they have trouble concentrating on it, but it helps me. Yeah, so I
That's
appreciate it.
awesome.
Yeah, but
Jeremy says I'm interesting. I'm not interesting, Jeremy.
he's the most interesting man in the world.
Uh, I would like to pat myself on the back. Am I muted? I can't tell.
No,
I
No,
you're
lost
you're,
the
live.
I can hear
You're
you.
here. I thought
Okay,
you were
I
gonna say
lost the
I would like to
script.
go to bed. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
That's what I thought too.
I was in the weeds, man. I had there's too many tabs and browsers open, but I have made it up to 10 subscribers. I've made it.
Yeah,
I've made it.
man, I
Hey,
was
man.
I was happy when I got like 10 subscribers. I was like, oh my gosh,
I remember when I hit 10 too. It's like it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
yeah,
Double digits, baby.
there you go.
Hey,
Onwards and
For
upwards.
sure. Like it's
everyone
like
starts
you
everyone starts
and
there, Tom.
Jeremy.
My mom, my brother and sister.
my mom no, she can't work a computer. She don't.
What do you have? Like one this is you had one video, right? I was looking at I didn't know this was your channel until you sent it to me. So you had one video, right?
Yeah, and it was just like
Then
it was just like
it
a
was like a promo.
promo.
Yeah.
Like the intro thingy.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure if I could like get subscribers without a video. So I just like threw that
Oh.
on there. Uh so yeah, I just threw that on there. I've been working on those two intros, Dan, you sat through them.
Mhm.
Those, and then like I've got even more little dumb, meme video, whatever thingies, intro videos for people that didn't show up. But yeah, I don't know. So I backed some comic things, so like I definitely want to promote some type of comic content on this channel, since that's kind of the niche I'm going for. I might do some like poker streams, play online.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
but I mean that would be, just me.
In the front or in the
'Cause
rear?
well, like
I'm
that,
on every
that would
Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time.
liquor in the front, poker in the rear. That's
Oh, okay.
always how it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Uh, so like that I would do through Streamlabs. That way I could like block my cards and stuff like that. Not that, you know, anyone cares at the 1 cent, 2 cent level, but whatever. Um, I don't know. I like kind of stopped playing video games, so I can't like sit here and draw, like Jinja can, and I've like tuned into like one person trying to do like a writing stream, and uh yeah, I just I for one, I want to keep things more secret, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like plot twists and stuff like that. So uh can't really do that. So it's either talking heads kind of thing or poker, I guess.
Oh wait, I don't. I mean, I just want to give my suggestion to that.
Go
If
for it.
if your channel here is about like your comic here, don't mix poker with it. Like just do a talking head thing when you want, because you're gonna have people that are gonna come in there and want to watch you play poker or whatever. But then when you do this, they're not gonna be interested in it. So you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have like an audience for you're gonna have a split audience, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna it wouldn't work, I guess. I that's my person. I mean, I'm just giving my opinion, like just my
No, I'm
opinion.
with you.
Hmm.
And I'm definitely not good enough to be like, oh yeah, like I know all the math on this because I'm smart.
I just from my experience, so because I just been I've been doing YouTube, and my biggest problem is that I do reselling, and all my videos are about that. And what I've come to find out is that people don't really care about my reselling, because for some odd reason they just like they like to listen to me talk, and they like think I'm, I don't know, funny, I guess. I don't know. So I find it hard to make videos on that stuff, but like I don't know how to break away from it. Like if because that's what my channel's about, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like it's just like you'll have people, so then you're not going to get pushed out into the algorithm of YouTube by, if you're talking like today you're talking about your story and how you're building the story up. Like you have to, I guess, think of some way, like if you don't want to write online, right here is how you can, maybe whoever this character is have like just do a talking thing, a 3-minute video on talking about a character. So someone who's wanting to that's interested in your project you're doing here, that they can gravitate towards this character, and then they'll like that character, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
for
hear
sure.
that.
I've definitely heard don't try and do too many things with one channel. You know,
Yeah.
definitely try and like pick a lane and stay in it. I'm not good at just like sitting here and talking to myself. You know what I mean? Like if
It's
I've
hard.
got no chat and no panel, like I'm just gonna sit here in silence almost, you know, like I'll like laugh to myself, but I won't necessarily like share what I'm laughing at. You know what I mean? Because I just feel crazy. I already feel crazy. So
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm just spitball. Like if you your biggest thing to if you it sucks when you're just starting off like this. You'll have like I don't know if you did it once a week and you two got on here or just kind of brainstorm your idea. You can be vague and discreet about it, and then it gets people interested in your project.
yeah, for sure. That's kind of the goal premise of this a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, I personally am hello low spec Linux laptop. Happy to have you here. That's a cool penguin. So like I am building the pitch. I'm not exactly comfortable just like putting it out there, but I know I need to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so this is me like overcoming that fear, but also like formulating like formulating how to pitch it and sell it and like what works and what doesn't, and you know,
absolutely.
trying to get the perspective of, you know, people that you know, aren't as connected. You're not into comics, you're not into pop culture kind of TV shows, entertainment. So talking to you is great because I need to, you know, that's who I need to talk to is people that aren't really into it. And if I can get you into it, then I can get people that are closer or like more interested into it easier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You are the harder target,
I
in
understand.
my opinion.
I mean, yeah. And again, I'm not like, I'm not trying to, I'm not preaching to anyone how to do anything they're doing. I'm not, no, I'm no expert, nothing.
You're an
Don't be mad at
expert,
me, Tom. All right, that's what I'm
expert
saying.
eBay reseller.
Huh?
Expert eBay reseller.
Far. Oh my goodness, man. No, far from an expert eBay reseller. I'm down with the grind though. I guess that's what I again, like I don't like I get very nervous at like I don't want to give people I'm just giving my opinion.
You're too
Of,
nice, Dan.
no, I mean no, I'm just being like I'm absolutely no expert at any of this stuff. I'm just kind of I've put myself out here for a while, and I just kind of, from my experience, this is what I find that is probably the most helpful. I guess is what you know. It's because I could do a stream on my channel right now, and I probably wouldn't have that many views. I wouldn't have any. I would, and I have nothing to talk about either. Because again, like I get nervous about what to talk about because I don't know what to talk about anymore because no one's really into. They don't care you think I'm an expert. I'm no expert, and people they know I'm no expert, so they don't want to hear what I have to say about research. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Like
talk about
people
sex,
like,
baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things. Oh, sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
expect driving in the snow from. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, low spec? How you doing, man? I'm gonna call it quits on the drawing, Tom. I feel like now I'm just scratching at it instead of doing anything of
Yeah,
substantial.
whatever.
Yeah. There he is.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Like you got so much movement, and like I love the roughness because can like fill in the blanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah,
There we go.
I love it.
All right. Wow. After I finished with the picture too, especially if when I'm painting outside, I don't know. It's a little bit different when you're painting like this, but when you're painting outside and you're looking at like the landscape or the scenery, RogerRider loves it rough. That's Jeremy's throwing some bombs in the chat here, man.
Forget him. He doesn't say shit.
Hail, Jeremy. Give it to him. Yeah, like when you get finished like painting or drawing, like after a couple of hours, because you're just staring at the same place, and then you're just like in there, and then when you're finished, it takes me a while to kind of adjust back to reality. You're like, all right, where am I? Okay, what am I doing? Oh, all right. Oh, okay, best clean up now, I guess. You really get sucked into that world. I guess it's like when you're reading like a really good book or watching a really good movie. It kind of sucks you into the world, and then you're finished, and it takes you a while to kind of. It's like a limbo or something. But yeah, I'm gonna call it into this one today. I hope you enjoyed it.
Looks great.
Yeah. I don't know. Like on these streams too. Like, yeah, Dan's bringing up a good point. I mean, and I know what your worries are there, Tom. Like, what do I do with this channel? What can I do that's compelling to the audience and enjoyable for myself at the same time? You know. And so you want to kind of like bring in your hobbies or your interests, your loves into it. So yeah, for me, it's just like it's a given. I just do my artwork, but I could see what it's like for maybe if you're a little bit hesitant about just shooting the shit and talking and uh, yeah, I don't know, just something. It's a process.
So you're both aware of the channel that I used to have like a year ago, and what I was trying to do there was like video essays, right?
Right.
Um, I was learning how to edit videos on my own, and I was like writing and recording, voice overs, and basically like the amount of time that I put into that is like, I'm just commenting on established, established work already. I want to be writing my own thing, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it just felt like such a waste. And then especially to get like absolutely no traction from anything I did, it was just like this is dumb. So kind of scrapped that, and yeah, shut up. Moana is a dude. All right. That I've got a video that explains why Moana is a dude. So there you go. It was written by like three white guys, and it's about some like Philippine Asian girl that has this pet rooster cock that she's ashamed of. So Moana is a man. There you go.
Man,
Hot takes here.
there you go. Gonna have to go back and watch that again. Did anybody watch what is it? The universe. What is it? The new Doctor Strange movie.
I did
No,
not.
I have not seen anything since Endgame.
I didn't even watch Endgame.
I don't think I saw that one.
I enjoyed Infinity War, but I heard like a little bit about Endgame before because everything comes out here late in Japan. And I just heard some of the plot points. I was like, nah, I'm not even interested in that. Um, it doesn't sound like they're going to stick the landing. So I didn't even. That was like the last. Well, that was the last Marvel movie I watched, other than I I don't give a shit. It's Marvel. Spider-Man: No Way Home. Yeah, that's Marvel. It's Marvel. It's made by Marvel. I don't care who owns it. It's a Marvel movie. Yeah, just not interested in that stuff anymore. Interested in art project. Gonna make it real.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Tom, how you feeling here? You gonna?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, we're chilling. So,
Yeah.
if you guys are good, we can wrap this thing up and
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's about I gotta about lunch. I'm getting a little bit peckish over here. Get a little bit hungry, and I don't know. What do you feel like doing for next time? You feel like doing this on Friday again? And I mean, I could just like work on stuff for the project. You know what I mean? That's what
yeah,
I
I
kind of had in
mean,
mind. Every time I come on here, work on a storyboard, work on like a panel, work on a page.
yeah, I think people would like seeing more of your work.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
I would
I was
like to
thinking.
thank. I said the little eyeball says we have 3 people watching, so thank you. I appreciate all 3 of you. And hopefully it's not 2 of
My
you in the
mom,
channel.
my sister, and all yes, and my other YouTube channel.
Dan, I know it's late. I know you didn't even want to start it whenever we
Oh no, I
started.
didn't. I made a video like that. I was asking like, at what you said 9 o'clock. I mean, I'm fine, but yeah, good job, Tom. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dan. It only took 3 drinks and we made it.
3-drink minimum, huh?
Happy Cinco de Mayo. I got 2 more I got to get through, right? I got
Oh my
45 minutes to do it. Yeah, I mean, so me and Jinja were meeting once a week and we decided, we needed to start this up, kind of build our channels, start promoting it a little bit. Like I said, I do have the IndieGoGo campaign mailing list is live, and the link is in the description along with the links of our guests. But yeah, we were doing this Tuesday nights, Thursday nights now. You called it Friday, but
Oh yeah,
here in
yeah, that's
America,
yeah, yeah.
here in America,
America, fuck you.
here in America, it is
That's
currently
it's,
Thursday. So yeah, we should. Let's see, there's a lot of those in Okinawa.
Oh,
chicks with what?
uh,
Filipinos.
oh, chicks with cell phones.
Fish sticks.
With fish sticks. I like fish sticks. Oh boy. Yeah. So hey,
Oh yeah,
I was thinking
Jinja. I mean,
next time I could work on the poster we were talking about. I got that
for
image in
sure,
my head, so I'd like to try to knock that out maybe next time, and then
sounds good.
do some coloring as well. But
Awesome.
yeah, good time slot, working fine. There is something I'd like to talk to you after the stream is over.
Okay.
A little bit of I can't make the announcement yet, but it's pretty for me. It's pretty big. Yeah. So yeah, after we're finished, it hasn't been announced by the people who are in charge, so I don't want
Okay.
to say anything public yet. But I figured I'd throw it out to you, and I think you might be a little bit happy about it. It's on the download right
Awesome.
now, though. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just do it. No.
Yeah. So if you want to call it a night for tonight, I'm all right.
Yeah.
It's been over almost 2.5 hours. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Do this
sure.
again.
Okay.
And I'd like to
Dan,
talk
do
to you
you
again,
have?
Dan, if you'd be up for it, and maybe hear
Yeah.
more about what you're doing.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
another thing, Tom. You could bring in just like people of just random trades and random you know email
Well,
salesmen. All
I
sorts.
strategically picked Dan because I knew him I know him in real life.
Yeah, it's
So,
comfortable. It feels good,
yeah, for sure.
Yes, less pressure.
Did I make you feel comfortable, Tom?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Dan. I feel.
Slap it up,
Please.
flip it, rub it
Maybe
down.
next time maybe next time you get Jeremy on here.
Yeah,
yeah,
I was talking to him last night on here, and he's got some bunk ass microphone. So I said, nah, man, nah.
Oh yeah, this is fun, man. This was fun. So I appreciate you asking me. It was good talking
Yeah,
and
no
seeing
problem. Yeah, yeah, you're always welcome back, Dan.
you. All right.
I know this is like a wonky start time. It's just, I got family here, so they go to sleep, and then Jinja's
Oh yeah,
half
I
the world
understand that
away.
totally. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 9 o'clock. It's not like it's the end of the. It's not like it's the normal time.
Loud ass kids. Yeah, they really are. Oh man. All
Right.
right. Well,
Yeah.
Dan, is there anything you would like to promote or
No, I'm just anxious to come back. I'm anxious to see what you guys are gonna do next time. So I'm
Cool.
excited for that. So this is I really like this. It's cool. It's cool. It's a different side of you, Tom. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. You're
So let's
welcome,
carry
man.
side.
Tip of the hat to you.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Next time, I promise to not be 15 minutes late and have
Yeah.
everything
Let's
like
try not to be
completely
late
fall
and have
apart.
everything set up and no echo and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Is there
all
still
the
an echo right
things.
now? You guys hear an echo or anything? Has it been okay?
No, when you started, there was an echo.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
I was joking.
See, because
I
I can hear
think
the echo from my side because I can't turn the volume off on one of these streams.
It's something
I'm
weird
supposed
with
yeah.
the two streams. I don't
Yeah.
know the trick.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop it.
I don't know if because you're the one that I see your face on is the one that's muted. I don't know if you switched them.
Yeah,
If it would be
because
different.
both cameras are muted.
They're both muted.
Yeah, it's all
well,
coming through here.
he's got a headset.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the drawing, it doesn't show as muted to me.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh,
So
it
that
is,
one,
is it?
See, now we
well,
can't
now,
hear you though.
Okay,
yeah,
because
now you got both muted.
that one's connected through the visual through this one is the camera is coming through this webcam up here on my screen, but the mic is coming through here.
Mm-hmm.
So if I mute it, this gets muted because
Yeah.
my camera doesn't have the camera that's up here doesn't have a mic on it. It's all weird.
Yeah. I don't...
Jinja, does this mean anything to you? Nemophilia and
Okay.
loudness.
Zep Osaka in June, Nemophilia and Loudness Zep. I'm assuming those are concerts. Like Lollapalooza kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Nemophilia and Loudness Zep, Osaka June. Wait a second. No, Nemophilia is the group name. Yeah. Nemophilia, is that the chick group? Let me look it up real quick. Oh, darn it. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me look that up. Nemophilia. Yeah, I believe that's the allow band. Here we go. Yeah, that's the chick group. Yeah. They are a hardcore chick group. And then Loudest Zep, I haven't heard of them. Or he probably
There's a
introduced
difference
me to them
between
before.
K-pop and J-pop, right?
Yeah. What's that?
K-pop and J-pop.
K-pop's Korean and J-pop's Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Difference? I don't know.
No.
No, it's gotten to the point. It's gotten to the point where K-pop bands sing in Japanese for the Japanese audience. They have some songs where they'll like sing in Japanese, so Japanese audience will listen to it more. And I don't know if
Loose-
I don't know if K-pop people do that.
Loose, fluffy band from hell.
Yeah, they're crazy. There's some crazy stuff out here, but a lot of it's underneath the radar. But there's some guys on here, low spec, and
Oh, it's metal.
yeah, it's
Metal.
stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. It's not pop, it's metal. That's right. Well, Tom.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call it a day.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Get to some
Dan,
other work
thank
to
you
get to.
for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Like I said, links are in the description. You got Dan in Demand. He is on YouTube. He's also got an eBay store and was it Marcati or something?
Oh, it's Macari.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't really post on there. It's anymore.
Okay. Well,
Thanks.
eBay
thanks.
and YouTube and Instagram or something. So,
Yeah, something like that. Instagram. Thanks,
Dan,
Tom.
thank you for being here. Jinja, thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course, man.
Jeremy
Yeah.
and low spec Linux laptop, thank you for being here.
Thanks to everyone who watches the replay, Tom. Remember
Yeah.
that.
That's right. And the replay. Awesome. Thank
Hey,
you.
Tom.
And
What's
thank
your this YouTube page? What's it called?
what? Mine?
Oh no. Yeah.
Rough Rider.
RogerRider.
No, is the link in the description? I'm trying to find the links and everything in the description.
Well, my link, it's on my channel. I don't
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't think
Which
I
cha-
need
what
a
was
link.
No. Like, what was the name of the? I'm trying to just find it really. RogerRider. Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh boy. Oh, that's why it's not coming up. I put a Ryder Roger.
That-
Ryder Roger.
That's a different
He's in
channel.
He's in
Oh,
Japan.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Oh boy.
I don't want to know what comes up on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop that right. Oh boy. There we go. All right. That's what I was looking for. Jeez. Yeah, I had a late night. Okay. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Boom.
Awesome.
Take that.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna
We
subscribe.
did it. We made it.
Take that.
Thank
Boom.
you, everyone.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I
Over.
guess with that, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you
Good
next
night.
time.